Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren Childs. I'm a filmmaker and cat lady here in Miami, and this is my second episode. And I'd just like to say I was so excited. Even though I haven't had many reviews yet of like my first episode, this lady, this other YouTube channel, Brie Lawson, Brie Thomas, she left a beautiful comment on my site, and it was so exciting. I just can't even tell you. Anyway, check her out, Brie Thomas. And then two other YouTubers contacted me, and they're millionaires from YouTube, which definitely impresses me because I want to make a pile of money off this. And that's why it's really important to have basically people like watching the episodes till the end and subscribing. And you know why? I'll just say briefly, in case you don't know YouTube. You need like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for you to be monetized on YouTube. And my understanding is that the monetization is not very significant. Like, it's not a lot of money you get off YouTube, but basically it positions you as someone more attractive to brands to do deals with them for, right? So I'll tell you right now who I want my initial deals to be with. IPA beer. I really like Elysian and Voodoo Ranger in particular. Sauvignon Blanc by Oyster Bay. I'm very fond of that. Brightline, I love. It's the new train from Miami to Palm Beach. I used it a few weeks ago to go to a Palm Beach wedding. And it's very clean, it's very beautiful. And if you get the premium ticket, which I did, you get piles of like free stuff like alcohol and food. Everything's alcohol so far, isn't it? I forgot what well, obviously I want to, advertise cat food since I'm a cat lady. And I forgot really important thing. The first one I was going to mention, SK2 skincare. It's really fantastic. It's got a great backstory. Japanese monks in a monastery years ago used to make sake, and they noticed their hands were looking better and better, younger and younger. Their hands were actually de-aging. So I've used that stuff, and I'd really like to be a spokesperson for them, although I've never seen them do anything televised or on video, that kind of thing. They're in expensive magazines. Next thing, I'll tell you what it's like being a cat lady. Well, it's a little tiring. I get around on a bike right now, and I have to get around on a bike for a very interesting reason. And it's not DUI, but it's a reason I can't go into it right now. And I can't wait to get into this reason. It's a really big reason. And, it's very tiring. So being a cat lady is not all fun and games. It's not like, just meeting beautiful cats all the time and feeding them, which is a lovely experience. And it is. It's very uplifting. Like I said in my last video, I love doing it. But, I've been verbally attacked and physically attacked for feeding cats. Like, for years I lived in a really rich area, and some people are lovely, and then some people are just so full of themselves, or they'd have their dogs off the leash and the dogs would go after the cats. And some of these cats were like the first batch of cats I used to feed were 14 cats starving. They could hardly walk. They were so skinny, it was terrible. And I could go into the first story with that. I won't go into the whole thing, but basically, people would want their dogs to hate the cats. So I used to call the police on these people a lot. And these people, some of them are very rich and powerful. They're not used to that kind of stuff, and they don't like it, I mean, no one likes having the police called on them. So that helped get them into line, most of those people. And if they see me coming, their dogs are definitely on a leash. And so I trained the people in that area. And other stuff, recently, oh my God. It gets very hot here in Miami. And like I said, I went to Palm Beach for a couple of days, which I don't do. I don't usually leave the cats. And of course, I was very concerned about all these cats I feed in different locations, how they're going to eat, how they're going to get water, And so I was very fortunate to have some good people step up in two locations. Not that they're locations, she let me down, but the two locations. And one was a lovely lady, and she went to the field to feed these cats. And I had to meet her. I'll get back to the point. So it was a really, really hot day. I'd done all my cat duties, and I cycled down the road in the heat, sitting in the jungle, sweating, tired. And then she contacts me and she goes, "Oh, can you meet me and show me where to go and everything?" So I met her. I had to go back on the bike and everything. So tired. So when I saw her, I met her and everything. We sorted it out. I go and sit at the back of the field in the shade. And, I'm just sitting there thinking, I don't want to go back in the sun. So I sat there for a while, and then this guy comes glaring around the corner towards me. He goes, I know what you're doing. I go, really? What am I doing? And he goes, you're shooting drugs, and I'm going to call the police. I go, I'm shooting drugs? He goes, yeah. So I just thought, I'm not getting into it. Like, again, do I want the police on top of a really hot day? Do I want to get into a fight with this lunatic? No, I don't really. So I left. So that was very unpleasant. And a short while after that, then there was this guy going around on a bike, same location. And I think I'd seen this guy before ages ago, because they used to feed the cats like really in the dark for their safety. I remember ages and ages ago, it was pitch black in the morning, probably like 4 a.m. And there's some guy around some bushes, and I thought, is he masturbating? So I kind of think this was the same guy, big glasses. So he goes by, and I just thought, I couldn't stand his energy. As soon as I saw him go past me on the bike, I was feeding the first lot of cats on that road, and then there's another lot that I feed. And he went past me on the bike, and I thought, I do not like that guy's energy. And I felt like leaving. And then I thought, forget it, man. I'm going to go and feed the cats. So anyway, I went down a couple of houses to feed the cats. And then he kept going by. And I kept disappearing into the bushes, like, to feed cats, basically. And because I don't like people to know what I'm doing. So I try and hide, like feeding the cats a lot of the time. This is a major point, but I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. And he goes past, and I realised he's masturbating. I thought he was. He stopped outside my friend's house, 2 doors down, and I could tell like the way his arm was moving and everything. So next time he came by me, I just got my phone and go, right, I'm calling the police. And that was that, actually. So he left really fast. So that was, very unpleasant. And then the only thing I can think about right now, the bad stuff, is, you have to safeguard the cats. The cats are just beautiful creatures, and there are many cowards who hurt animals, as we know. And one of the things that people do is they will use the cats as well as dogs in dog baiting. Like, they love getting little kittens. I mean, it's just horrific, the things that people do. And women will come around and act all sweet and everything and get free kittens for this kind of thing. For their men, so-called men. You know what I mean? And recently, so I have to hide where I feed the cats. Like I said, I used to get up like really, really early in the morning. I still get up early in the morning. I try, losing my voice. I try and avoid the sun. But, I used to feed them in the dark. And you have to clean up after, when you feed the cats, you can't leave cans and stuff. You have to feed them as secretively as possible, because you never know who wants to steal and take and hurt the cats, Sabbath trick. And a while ago, on this forum that I'm on, which I won't mention the name because they also allow, puppy mills, right? I mentioned it like in my last video. Anyway, this woman contacted me on there. She goes, I just want to come and see them for one day. Who wants to come and feed community cats for one day? And then she kept laying it on. She kept saying, I've got like a young son and he keeps getting really ill and he'd love to see the cats. And it just was sounding fishier and fishier. So I just said no. But I also advertised that woman. His so-called name on the forum, like I made a post about it and I said, this is not on. Be very, very careful, like who you have around the cats. And so that's it, really. Cats are fabulous. Okay, I still don't know how to edit this properly. Last week, I tried on VLLO and YouTube to edit like my first episode. And I tried to put an end card on where you can put email address or whatever. And I just couldn't do it. All the things that was supposed to be there, the controls to do that, they just disappeared. So I'm hoping like this is going to be an episode like last time. It's just one take and it's okay. You can listen to it. People will want to listen to it, but no one's seen it too much. Anyway, if you have any ideas what you'd like to listen to on my episode or know about, let me know, please. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please subscribe and have a beautiful day. I know I've forgotten some.